By the end of this instructional video, faculty will be able to identify 5 strategies for optimizing the Canvas LMS, design pages for students to share lecture notes or collaborate on projects, organize course assignment due dates using the calendar feature, assess which students need support by using the messaging function, and quantify the number of announcements to display on the course homepage, and validate the accessibility of links embedded in the course shell. As we begin to examine how to effectively optimize the various features within Canvas, and specifically as we focus on the CODEC model, the first letter we will focus on is the C, which is collaboration. So within Canvas, if you desire for your students to collaborate with one another on a project, or to provide a resource that is available to all of the students to share lecture notes or important or pertinent resources related to the course content, you can create within Canvas a collaborative page specifically for students to engage with one another. To begin this process, by accessing your Canvas course shell, you will select on the left navigation the Pages option. After selecting Pages, you will select View All Pages. To the far right, you will select the plus page icon. You will then give your page a name. In the text field here, for instance, if you wanted students to be able to collaborate or to share notes as it relates to the lectures that you are providing in your course, you could have a space for students to then collaborate and provide any notes that they're taking. If you also wanted students to be able to share resources that they have found helpful in the course, you could create a table, and with that table, students could have the option to actually be able to provide the resource or resources that they have found that were pertinent to the course. So you could create your table. Each student could then come in, provide their name as they find different information, and enter the corresponding website for the resource or link that they have found. To ensure that students are able to collaborate specifically on this page, under the Options tab, you will select Teachers and Students. This ensures that the students in your course are able to see this page, but then also that they will be able to edit and add any content to the page. You will then select Save and Publish. And now your students will be able to collaborate with one another by providing pertinent links and or sharing notes related to your specific course. To be able to see what the students would see on their view, you can select Home. You come to the far right and select the student view. You select Pages on the left navigation. You select View All Pages. Students will see listed here the list of pages within the course that they have access to, and specifically the student collaboration. And from this page, they can edit and add any additional information or content to the course shell for this specific page. Any additional comments or notes that are added, they could then make sure that they save that information. And this allows students to collaborate with one another within the Canvas course shell. As we continue examining the CODEC model, the second aspect of the model is the importance of organization. So to assist with our efforts in being organized, one key aspect in all of your courses is the completion of course assignments. To assist you as a faculty member to ensure that any edits or revisions that you may need to make to course assignments, the organization feature within Canvas will assist you to quickly revise any course assignment due dates. So to begin that process, within your Canvas course shell, you will select Assignments on the left navigation. And you'll notice that you have all of the assignments that you have created in your course. Typically, if you needed to revise a course assignment and a due date, you would select this specific assignment, edit the assignment, and here you have the ability to select more options or specifically the due date. And then you would save your change to the respective due date for the assignment. Well, there is a feature within Canvas that will allow you to do this quickly without navigating through multiple steps. So to do so, from within Canvas, you will select the Settings option at the bottom of your page. You will automatically land on your Course Details page. You would then select to the far right Course Calendar. And here you will see the calendar for your specific course. So as an example, I have here an extra credit assignment. Initially, the assignment was due on the 20th of November, but if I wanted to extend the due date for this assignment, I could just grab the assignment, drag it to the 27th, or if I wanted to move the assignment and make it due on the 25th, I could do so. In addition, you could select the assignment and make the edits from here to the due date or any specific details. But by using this calendar feature, it allows you to quickly organize your assignments and make any pertinent revisions to the due date or to the course assignment itself directly from the course calendar. The next letter in the CODEC model is D for determination. Within your course, it is our desire that all of our students will complete the course successfully, that they will continue their education at Winston-Salem State University. And so it is imperative that we have a mindset of ensuring that we build a retention model within our courses. So to assist with that, there is a feature within Canvas called the Message Students Who. So within your Canvas course shell, you will select your specific course, and from your home page on the far right, you will see an option that says New Analytics. So within your course, because I'm using a sandbox, there are no students in this course, but for your specific course, you would see all of these students that are in your class, you would see their course grade averages, as well as being able to track their weekly activity. How often are they visiting certain pages or modules within your course, and how much time are they spending on each of those respective modules. You'll also note under the Students page or tab that you'll see a list of all of the students enrolled in your course, the current grade that they have in the course, again, this percent of time that they are spending on their assignments before the due date, the last date in which they participated, the last page that they viewed, how many pages they viewed, and how many individuals within your course have actually engaged in that particular page. This is a good way to gauge for those students who may vanish, so to speak, virtually within your course, particularly if you are teaching an online course. This is a way for you to assess and evaluate those students that may need a reminder or a nudge to check on them to see how they're doing and to offer your assistance if there is any questions that they may have. So in this process, this Message Students Who, you will notice to the far right this mail icon. If you select that, you have the ability to establish within your course if a student has any missing work for a specific assignment, you can send them a reminder. If a student is late turning in a submission and it's become a pattern, you can send them a message as well. But then also within your course, to assist with retention, if students begin to perform under a certain percentage, you can specify that here. So for any students in your course who are performing between, let's say, a 70 and an 80, and you want to reach out to them, you can send them a personalized message, specify the specific students And again, because I'm using a sandbox shell, there are no students to select, but you would see the students enrolled in your specific section of that course. And you can send them a note and a reminder just to let them know that you are available for any assistance or any questions they have, but then also that gentle nudge, a reminder that these are the expectations for this course, and then you can send them a reminder. So for this message students who, you selected the settings tab. On your course details, if you needed to make any adjustments to your page, you could select feature options. And by default, the new course and user analytics is turned off. So to ensure that this is checked or turned on within your course shell, you will select settings, feature options, and then enable this new course and users analytics. At that point from your home page, you will see that new analytics has been added to your navigation. The next letter in the CODEC model is the E, which stands for evaluation. At the beginning of every new semester, as you're preparing to build and design your course, often if you will be teaching the same course again in the fall or in the spring or during the summer, often there is course content that we will replicate and reuse from one section or one semester to the next. But in doing so, there are times where there are links or images within our course shell that may become outdated, or images or links that have moved, and we need to update that information to ensure that it is accessible for all of our students. Well, within Canvas, there is a feature that would allow you to check your course shell for all of the links and images that you have uploaded to ensure that they are accessible. So to assist with this process, from your Canvas course shell, you will again navigate to the bottom of your page, and on the left navigation you will select Settings. And to the far right you will notice an option that says Validate Links and Content. When you select this option, you will have the ability to perform a course link validation check. As you will note on this particular page that there are some links within my sandbox shell that are not working. So they're receiving a 401 or 501 error or some type of cannot be found error. So to assist you with this process, if there are any links or images within your course that are not working, when you run your validation process, Canvas will then identify specifically for you any assignments, any discussions, any pages, etc., where there is a link that is not working. So as an example, I've listed here multiple websites where I have typed in some of the extensions incorrectly, and you'll note that Canvas has performed a check and identified that there are 6 broken links. This will then help me to quickly and efficiently go to each of these respective links under my assignment, under the discussion, and under these 2 pages, make the necessary revisions to those pages, update the link to ensure that it is accessible for all of our students. So this is a way for you to evaluate and to double check yourself to ensure that the content that you are making available to your students, that it will be accessible before they send you an email to communicate that they cannot access something. So again, this is the Course Link Validator, which helps you to evaluate your course. The last letter in the CODEC model is C, which stands for communication. In your course, it is imperative that students receive course information or announcements in a timely manner, and that they are aware of any changes or any new updates as it relates to your specific course. So to assist with this process, the announcements feature within Canvas will help ensure that students are able to quickly identify any new announcements that they should devote their time and attention to. So to assist with this, if you will go to your specific Canvas course shell, and at the bottom of the page you will select Settings, Course Details, and if you scroll to the bottom of the page, you will note the words More Options. When you select More Options, By default, the Show Recent Announcements on Course homepage is not selected. But to ensure that, again, students are able to see pertinent course information and announcements immediately upon accessing your Canvas homepage, you want to select this option, and you then have the ability to identify how many announcements you want your students to be able to see at one time. It is important to keep in mind that we do not want to crowd our homepage with too much content because it can become overwhelming for students. But if you only want to display the most recent announcements or the most pertinent information as it relates to that specific module or unit, you can specify again how many announcements that the students will see. So for this example, I will select 2, and then you will specifically select the Update Course Details. When you navigate back to your Canvas homepage, you will notice that the most recent 2 announcements will be visible to students as soon as they access your Canvas course page. So we have examined the CODEC model, and this last point of communication will ensure that students receive timely information as it relates to your specific course. In this video, we identified 5 strategies to optimize use of Canvas by adhering to the CODEC model. Subscribe to the Center for Innovative and Transformative Instruction YouTube channel for more instructional videos.